What's good, Charlie? Hey, man, shout out to the love. Y'all hitting up the super chat, man. I appreciate it, Rom Ham. Rom Ham, I appreciate you, man. He said, take your time, bro. Go have a smoke, get some coffee and beer. I'm going to do that. I'm going to let my people take over this show. I did my shit. I'm letting the Flat Power community, this y'all show. Call in. If we get smoke, I'll come and beat them up if y'all need my help. But this y'all show, I put the knowledge down. If somebody got smoke, come on, man. You know, or whatever.
Hey, salutes, my brother, Bro Sanchez. Beautiful.
Salutes.
It's always a pleasure being here. There's no doubt.
Same with me, man. I want to give a shout out to you. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to you, Charlie. And I want to give a shout out to Pop Trey. Says salute, bro, enough respect. Shout out to my sister Vaughn Hall. She said you're fucking amazing. I love it. Shout out to D. Allen Warren. Said Flat Power, bro. We know you got the story right. Let me drop a bomb for all of my peoples with the super chats. We appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. Real talk. Yeah, Charlie, you know, if you want to speak or whatever, you got it. But yeah, and I'm gonna keep dropping the link for them. Call in.
Much love. If you're gonna do your thing, if you're gonna play some music while you come back, or if you're gonna leave it open for the folks, I just chill out. I stay in the back. Hey, Pop Trey, much love to you too, and everybody on the chat. That's a fact.
Yeah, I'm hoping that when enough people click the link, I can mute my mic and eat some and smoke some and take a break, because I'm just coming off the last show. But I did say that I was going to have a round table and shit over here. So to keep my word, you know.
Yeah, I'm going to send you out. If you got to go, I'm going to give it a little rap. Check it out, man. Yo, we're coming with the 4, with the flammability, and we still want more of your reactivity. Come on now.
Hey. We drop, bombs. Bombs. Hey, man.
That's an original for you, baby.
Appreciate that. Yeah, man, y'all come on up, man, if you in the chat room. But either way it go, I'm going to mute my mic right now. We'll wait on more callers, and I will play music until y'all come up. Salutes.
Yeah, word a day, word a day. Hey, folks, if I'm talking, hey, that's all right. Next week, I'm going to be in San Francisco. You know, I'm a West Coast man, but in the SoCal, the greater Los Angeles area. But I got business, big business in San Francisco. I'm going to be up there for a week. Much respects to everybody. If I can attend the gig, I'll do so, support the whole thing, whatever. But I got to attend to my own. My business takes me there for a week. Next week. Salutes, much respects. Machiavelli salutes.
Salute. It's Prince Nemesis over here. I gotta change my name. Yo, Sanchez, you got it going on with the beats, bro. My love, my love, my love, my love.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? Charlie gonna fuck around be my ad-lib man, because when he yelled in that bitch, it had a sense of, it kind of made the beat feel crunk a bit. Like, tell me this nigga ad-lib in the background at the right level won't hype that bitch up though. Charlie, I'm gonna have to fuck around and take that sound bite, nigga.
Don't do it to me, but hey, you got my permission. Respect.
Hey, that nigga Charlie gonna be like Tony Yayo for your boy. He gonna be the hype man, nigga. Shout out to my nigga Nemesis. Oh, we already got some real ones on the call. I'm gonna mute up, man.
Yeah,
it's all for y'all. What it do, man? Hey, man, you wanna go in some more with what I was saying today? You can do your whole shit too. I got the screen share open, however you wanna. If some smoke come up and you wanna battle them, I'll step back. And if they want it with me, then I'll step up too. However we want to do it. All of us can hold our own against these niggas anyway.
You know what I'm doing, man. I got you, man. Let's see what they got for us, man.
We just chilling, man. If anybody want to teach, you can. If you don't, you ain't got to. We can just sit here on mute till the smoke come up, till more people come. Ain't nothing forced. So we appreciate everybody for sure. I just thought of a damn good idea though, Charlie. Nemesis. Yo, I got to replay that Q-Butter debate about how the earth power itself. We on flat power TV right now. What am I doing? We got to go revisit that. That was a huge W for flat power, bro. And I know Q-Butter don't like that, but nigga, is nothing personal. You didn't know how your earth powered itself, and it became a classic epic moment. And yeah, man, he over there talking about some anti-pseudo campaign. Look at these niggas, is funny, man. They so funny. They just name call pseudo. You pseudo. That's the religious order. That's how I know that they Freemasons. They act just like agents, bro. Pseudo, they name called center, pseudo, you know, terrorist. They just label you. They do not debate you. They just label a nigga. See, people gonna respect this collage whether they want to or not. Because you see what I'm saying? My thing is, it means something, bro. It means that the earth is generating power right now, and a rock with water on it flowing through space won't be able to generate electricity, bro. And if you telling me it can, reduplicate it in your room in your institute right now. Get a rock and some water, and let's go ahead and generate an electromagnetic energy field. We use electricity to power our world, and we pull that electricity from somewhere. That's called the ether. Our world is a big Tesla car. That's why it's generating energy. It's an energy generator. But I want to see how a globe flying through space that's a chunk of rock and water going to generate energy. Because I'm proving now that our Earth is technology and that flat Earth is STEM. I'm back to that now because that's where you want it to go. You want to get back on track. Go ahead.
Yeah, again, that's your perception of images. You know what I mean? Like, and that's whatever, that's just not science.
So you don't think the earth powers itself?
I wouldn't use language like that.
So the earth is not generating power to make the sun and moon go around, right? Think about what I'm telling you right now, Q-Buddy.
No.
If the earth, is the earth a source of energy?
No.
Okay, listen, if you are watching this, sound bite, take the clip out, make it a short. I asked him, is the earth generating energy right now? He said no. I'm gonna see what his science say. Is the earth? Let's see what science say. Your science.
No, I know this is
the earth.
We go so as long as we can play this same go around on my channel. Long as we can host the same way on my channel. That's all I ask.
I want to know.
Long as you can come to my channel the same way I'm here.
We on your channel right now. We both double streaming. We both double streaming.
No, I want to go live on my platform.
As long as Yeah, man. Yeah, we hear you.
You see how it went from how does your earth generate energy to as long as we can do this on my platform. What exactly am I doing? I'm asking you questions. I literally just showed you how my model generate energy. Now I want you to tell me how yours do. Why are you acting like I cheated or something? Or I did something wrong. And I just asked you a question.
As soon as you about to drop, you know, as soon as the gimmick, the facade about to drop with real information and truth, he gonna come with that shit. Like, bro, let's get the answer, bro.
And he's saying, I want you to come on my channel though. And I'm like, fuck what channel we on? Just answer the question. And then when he went live on his channel, he had a panel full of people. You notice when Q Butter is on my channel, I'm a fair fade type nigga. That's why I know if I go to Brooklyn, they gonna jump me, dog. I'm never scared of a fair fade. But I know Q Butter and his niggas gonna jump a nigga. Because I'm telling you, I see how they stream. Like with me, I said when Q Butter get on here, I'm not letting nobody on with him. You feel me? It's gonna be me and him. And then I bring my people on when he leave. But on his channel, he had a bunch of people waiting on me to hop on, like, so they can get it in. Like, everybody fight me. Like, damn, bro, do me how I did you. One-on-one. Then you bring your panel on when we done. And I might even stick around for your panel, because I ain't scared of them. But first, let me and you get it in, bro, with a fair one. And that's what I gave him on my channel. And when I shot the fair one with him, look who won. Look how silly he looked. You see what I'm saying? But when your goonies on the damn thing, yeah, y'all gonna beat a nigga up, cheat, cut a nigga off, go into my fucking relationship, what I'm doing for the community, and all this other dumb shit. I just said, how is the earth powering itself? And you act like I did something wrong because you didn't know how to answer that. Let's take it back so they can see for the record what happened. I put this collage up for Q Butter. He laughed at it. He said, that ain't science. I said, I'm thinking, how the fuck is a Tesla coil not science? If my earth resembles a Tesla coil, that right there is the answer to how my model powers itself. Because I'm telling you, the earth is a Tesla coil. That answers the question for my model. Now, the question is, how do your model powers itself? And your answer is, as long as I can do this on my channel. Yeah, you can ask me whatever question you want on your channel, but why ain't you answering mine? Because you don't have the answer. Why? Because it goes back to what I said. They didn't teach your ass how the globe earth power itself because they created the globe earth to hide power, to hide the fact that the earth was a Tesla coil. They don't even want you talking about power when it comes to pulling it from the earth. That's why they created space, to take the ether away. That's the thing we pull power from. So yeah, that's the whole thing with this shit, man. Because it's their language and it's out of our scope.
I never said that neither.
See, people gonna respect this collage whether they want to or not. Because you see what I'm saying? My thing is, it means something, bro. It means that the earth is generating power right now. And a rock with water on it flowing through space won't be able to generate electricity, bro. And if you telling me it can reduplicate it in your room in your institute right now, get a rock and some water and let's go ahead and generate an electromagnetic energy field. We use electricity to power our world, and we pull that electricity from somewhere. That's called the ether. Our world is a big Tesla coil. That's why it's generating energy. It's an energy generator. But I want to see how a globe flying through space that's a chunk of rock and water going to generate energy. Because I'm proving now that our Earth is technology and that flat Earth is STEM. I'm back to that now because that's where you want it to go. You want to get back on track. Go ahead.
Yeah, again, that's your perception of images. You know what I mean? Like, and that's whatever, that's just not science.
So you don't think the Earth powers itself?
I wouldn't use language like that.
So the Earth is not generating power to make the sun and moon go around, right? Think about what I'm telling you right now, Q Buddy.
No.
If the Earth is the Earth a source of energy?
No.
Okay, listen, if you are watching this, soundbite, take the clip out, make it a short. I asked him, is the Earth generating energy right now? He said no. I'm gonna see what his science say. Is the Earth? Let's see what science say. Your science.
No, I know
this is the Earth.
We go so since as long as we can play this same go around on my channel. Long as we can host the same way on my channel. That's all I ask.
I want to know.
Long as you can come to my channel the same way I'm here.
We on your channel right now. We both double streaming. We both double streaming.
No, I want to go live on my platform.
For sure, man. I'm gonna double stream all the time. But check this out, right? It says here the Earth does generate energy. I think you have a debate with your scientists now. And me. I agree with your scientists that the Earth generate energy. You disagree with both of us.
Yo, bro, I said the way you worded it originally, I wouldn't word it like that.
Well, that's why I said, does the Earth generate energy? Y'all do see this been a checkmate, right? When you got the man crying about how I worded it, that's a huge... Bro, this is how you debate. I'm giving y'all debate skills. This is why I never lost a debate, man. Only time I lost a debate is when I got too far in my feelings or some shit or probably rage quit. I would consider that a L under my belt, rage quitting. But I don't call it rage quitting. I call it niggas trolling and triggering you. See, I'm undefeated with this shit. If it's a moderator and it's just me versus you with the knowledge, you're gonna lose every time. I never lost. I really slaughtered this man. Somebody put right there, Sanchez won this debate. See what I'm saying? That man said, you don't like 5%ers, but keep stealing our lingo. Man, shut your dumb ass up. Talking about some arm, leg, arm, head. Nigga, that come from a DeVirgo. C. Freeman. Thank you, DeVirgo. C. Freeman. You stealing that shit. C. Freeman wasn't no 5%er, nigga. Everybody knows C. Freeman L made that. The 5%ers and the Freemasons ain't do nothing but steal everybody else's knowledge. A 5%er can't tell me shit about no stolen knowledge when they whole shit is based upon the Nation of Islam. You better sit your ass down. When your whole shit come from the Nation of Islam, nigga. Don't make me start smoking on a Clarence pack, dog. Like, I'll be so disrespectful to the 5%ers, bro. Don't do that, man. Like, cause I really start doing your teacher dirty. You better record, bro. I desecrate the dead. Don't play with me, man. Get out of my way, dog. Real talk. With them foolish ass organizations that you niggas is a part of that ain't done shit for the community, man. Fuck a 5%er, nigga. I'm part of a less than 1% niggas know what I know. You niggas ain't got no fucking knowledge. Nigga, Jay-Z is a 5%er. I don't respect y'all niggas. Fuck you talking about. Y'all niggas a street gang, nigga. See, people gonna respect this collage whether they want to or not. Cause you see what I'm saying? My thing is, it means something, bro. It means that the earth is generating power right now. And a rock with water on it flowing through space won't be able to generate electricity, bro. And if you telling me it can, reduplicate it in your room, in your institute right now. Get a rock and some water, and let's go ahead and generate an electromagnetic energy field. We use electricity to power our world, and we pull that electricity from somewhere. That's called the ether. Our world is a big Tesla coil. That's why it's generating energy. It's an energy generator. But I want to see how a globe flying through space that's a chunk of rock and water going to generate energy. Because I'm proving now that our Earth is technology and that flat Earth is STEM. I'm back to that now because that's where you want it to go. You want it to get back on track. Go ahead.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, again,
The volume is pretty low, bro.
That's your perception of images. You know,
yeah, there we go.
That's whatever. That's just not science.
So you don't think the Earth powers itself?
I wouldn't use language like that.
So the Earth is not generating power to make the sun and moon go around. Right? Think about what I'm telling you right now, Q buddy.
No.
If the Earth is the Earth a source of energy?
No.
Okay, listen. If you are watching this soundbite, take the clip out, make it a short. I asked him, is the Earth generating energy right now? He said no. I'm gonna see what his science say. Is the Earth? Let's see what science say. Your science.
No, I know
this is the Earth.
We go so since as long as we can play this same go around on my channel. As long as we can host the same way on my channel. That's all I ask.
I want to know. This is what it sound like when you know you being defeated, dog. Bro, then you went to your channel with a whole panel of niggas and you hosted different than me. You said we were gonna host the same way on your channel, but you had a panel full of niggas and I had just me and you. Come on, man. You lost the debate, bro. You didn't think I was gonna show up asking you, tell me how the Earth power itself. Yeah, nigga, I'm a chess player. I don't got the answers. I got the questions that I know you don't know. And then I know if the questions I'm asking you that you don't know, I came prepared to answer them. That's how I play chess. That's why I made this collage right here. That's why I don't lose. It's a strategy to my method, dog. Once I get you to, once I know that you ain't done enough research to debate me on a certain aspect of the topic, I'll exploit that particular thing. I'll just keep it right there because I know more about it than you. That's why I said, well, tell me how your Earth power itself, because I'm a cocky nigga. I know you don't know. I know you don't know. How I know you don't know? Because they created your model of the Earth to hide the knowledge of how the Earth power itself. Facts. That's why you don't know. Facts. That's why you don't know. That's why you said the Earth don't power itself. You didn't even never think about no shit like that because they don't do that with the globe model. You know how? I used to be a globalist, bro. That's how I know. Like, damn, nigga, flat earthers ain't just fall out the sky. I used to be a globalist, bro. I know what you know and don't know because I had your fucking mind, nigga. I know they didn't teach you how your model power itself. That's why I sit up there and ask you some shit that I know you gonna make you look like a fool. I'll do that to you, nigga. I'm a chess player. I don't got to be on no gangster shit. I'm a real debater. Like, I'm a smart dude, man. Leave me alone. Real talk. I know my shit. See, people gonna respect this collage whether they want to or not. Because you see what I'm saying? My thing is, it means something, bro. It means that the Earth is generating power right now, and a rock with water on it flowing through space won't be able to generate electricity, bro. And if you telling me it can, reduplicate it in your room, in your institute right now. Get a rock and some water, and let's go ahead and generate an electromagnetic energy field. We use electricity to power our world, and we pull that electricity from somewhere. That's called the ether. Our world is a big Tesla coil. That's why it's generating energy. It's an energy generator. But I want to see how a globe flying through space that's a chunk of rock and water going to generate energy. Because I'm proving now that our Earth is technology and that flat Earth is STEM. I'm back to that now because that's where you want it to go. You want it to get back on track. Go ahead.
Yeah, again, this is
Q Butter said flat earth ain't about STEM. I said, well, if the earth is a big Tesla car, that is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It takes science to make that Tesla car. It takes tech that, in fact, the Tesla car is technology. It's a representation of $2,000. I'm gonna put you off my call, dude. You do this every show, dude. I'm very in tune to patterns. Hey, stay muted with no, and if you do unmute, your background better be crispy motherfucking clear. I've been out here shitting your background if you got a hot mic when I'm talking. But check this out, right? The thing is this right here, man. You know, I lost my train of thought. Fuck it. Let's go. I'm going to play the video. Welcome to the show, everybody on the call. But like I said, though, I'm exploiting what this man know and don't know. And I know what he know and don't know. Because if you only know the globe model, I know that model and my model. That's why I say, okay, how do your earth power itself? And I know you're going to be in a dead end. And when I get you in that dead end, I expect you to become a victim. See you what you doing to me? See you changing my words? See you no, I just asked you a question. How do your earth power itself? Ain't nothing else. Don't become a victim. I'm just asking a question. And because you realize I checkmated you when you went in your brain and said, well, damn, I should know that, but I don't. And Sanchez knew that I didn't know that, and he doing me wrong now. Stop trying to debate me then. You can't win, bro. I'm the truth with this shit. And the best thing to do is just leave me alone.
That's your perception of images. You know what I mean? Like, and that's whatever, that's just not science.
So you don't think the earth powers itself?
I wouldn't use language like that.
So the earth, look at what Q Butter doing. I'm asking him a simple question. You don't think your earth powers itself? I wouldn't word it like that. What was wrong with the way I worded it? You a fucking English teacher now? Why? What is your obsession with the way I'm wording this shit? Then reword it then, nigga. It's a very simple question. You don't think that the earth powered itself. So I rephrased it. I said, does your earth generate energy? I'm trying to simplify because I see I got him now. I got him on the ropes. He know I got him down a road where he don't know what the fuck to say. But he know I came prepared to answer it with a whole collage. Look at this. I can answer it with no problems. And now I'm putting the spotlight on him and he becoming a victim. Quit wording it like that. I'm going to do this to you on my channel and all that. I ain't doing that but asking you a question. How your earth power itself? Why are you becoming a victim? This is what happened when you debate Sanchez. Even the biggest bullies look like little motherfucking wimps when they come in my presence with this knowledge, dog. I told you that though, bro. See, people gonna respect this collage whether they want to or not. Because you see what I'm saying? My thing is, it means something, bro. It means that the earth is generating power. Now, guess what? Guess what's going to happen? I already weighed the pros and cons. I said he's not going to know how his earth generate power. So, number one, he's going to either make up some shit, or number two, he just going to deny that the earth generate power. And guess which number he went with, panel? I'm going to let y'all guess. Because Q Butter don't make up shit. And guess what? I know my opponent more than they know they self. I do this shit. I forced him to say, my earth don't generate energy. Boy, I'm a bad motherfucker. I will give you two options and I cancel the other one out and I know what corner you gonna go into before you go into it. I'm a cold dude, dog. I'm a cold dude, dog. Watch me work him, y'all. Watch me play it back. See, people gonna respect this collage whether they want to or not. Because you see what I'm saying? My thing is, It means something, bro. It means that the earth is generating power right now, and a rock a rock with water on it flowing through space won't be able to generate electricity, bro. And if you telling me it can, reduplicate it in your room, in your institute right now. Get a rock and some water, and let's go ahead and generate an electromagnetic energy field. We use electricity to power our world, and we pull that electricity from somewhere. That's called the ether. Our world is a big Tesla coil. That's why it's generating energy. It's an energy generator. But I want to see how a globe flying through space that's a chunk of rock and water going to generate energy. Because I'm proving now that our Earth is technology and that flat Earth is STEM. I'm back to that now because that's where you want it to go. You want to get back on track. Go ahead.
Yeah, again, that's your perception of images. You know what I mean? Like, and that's whatever, that's just not science.
So you don't think the earth powers itself?
I wouldn't use language like that.
So the earth is not generating power to make the sun and moon go around, right? Think about what I'm telling you right now, Q-Buddy.
No.
If the earth, is the earth a source of energy?
No.
Okay, listen, if you are watching this, soundbite, take the clip out, make it a short. I asked him, is the earth generating energy right now? He said no. I'm gonna see what his science say. Is the earth? Let's see what science say. Your science.
No, I know this is
the earth.
We go so since as long as we can play this same go around on my channel. Long as we can host the same way on my channel. That's all I ask.
I want to know.
Long as you can come to my channel the same way I'm here.
We on your channel right now. We both double streaming. We both double streaming.
I want to go live on my platform.
For sure, man. I'm on double stream all the time. But check this out, right? It says here the earth does generate energy. I think you have a debate with your scientists now. And me. I agree with your scientists that the earth generate energy. You disagree with both of us.
Stupid.
Yo, bro, I said the way you worded it originally, I wouldn't word it like that.
What? Y'all see how he just playing with, how did I word it? All I said was,
word it any other
right.
way.
Bro, all I said was, bro, all I said was, does the earth generate energy? What's wrong with the wording of that?
Yeah, that nigga got scared, fam. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All the people on his side that know he lost that debate gonna be like, yeah, man, he worded that shit wrong. That's wordplay and shit. Sanchez know that magic, man, that word.
You know what's crazy? Instead of correcting you then, he said, as long as we go on my channel.
That's why I said, does the earth generate energy? And you said no.
And this is it.
He gonna lie too now. Now he's about to lie about the source. I know this video. He's about to fucking lie and say, you pulled this up as your source. Nah, you even said, I'm gonna pull up your source. Let's
right.
Check it. Your side. Bro.
I really killed him in this debate. This man tried to make the source that I put for him my source and try to say, look right there in your own source, it debunked your mouth. It was a horrible fail. Bro, it was a horrible fail.
He lied on the stand, Your Honor. He should have pleaded the fifth.
Hey, my thing is, how would have been different if bro went on his channel? It would have been the same shit. That's what I'm saying. Niggas be having cop-outs.
It wouldn't have been the same on his channel. It would have been me versus all his fucking panelists. On my channel, it was just me and him. I ran a foul one with him. He wouldn't dare give me a foul one. I've been trying to get a foul. Listen, hold on. I've been trying to get a foul one with Q-Butter for years. The only time he will allow me on a panel with him by ourselves is if it's just an interview, an agreement, or like something like this where we trying to resolve it ain't gonna be just, hey, Q-Butter versus Sanchez, flat earth versus globe earth, moderated by such and such. He ain't gonna do that. I can show you the inboxes where I've tried to do that with him.
Yeah, and that's what I assume. It was just gonna be one-on-one. But when niggas get other niggas involved, of course it's gonna be petty. Yeah, but what people need to realize about you, bro, is you already peeped the scene. Before nigga even get on the scene, you already know the right questions to ask. You know what to do when you asking that shit, bro. That shit crazy. Do that nigga for a loop.
I don't even know why we're talking about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm confused. This is filibustering.
We're talking about the earth generating energy because you said this collage is bananas, and this is collage is based upon me proving how the earth generates energy.
You just went to a source. Let's go back to the source you clicked on. I click on the show more.
Got you.
Which one of those sources you gonna click on? Which one of those sources are you using to validate your point? Because that means we're going to use them as a continuous source.
So check this out. Let me answer your question with no interruptions. If my argument is to go against their argument, because the globe earth or science is saying, yes, the earth generates energy, and Q Butter is a school teacher, and he teaches the globe earth. And if one of Q Butter's students ask him, does the earth generate energy? He gonna say no, but the scientists that teach about the globe said, yeah. Why I put this up was to show Q Butter he don't even know his own damn model. Y'all know this is one of my tactics. I'm famous for this. I'm famous for proving that globalists don't know their own model, which is why I told Q Butter, hey man, I agree with your damn scientists. You disagree with both of us. Like me and your scientists know the earth generate energy. That ain't even a debate. You don't even know your own model to get to the real debate. Because you don't know how the earth generate energy, so you won't say yeah, because I'm going to ask you, okay, how does it do it? Because it's a rock with water on it going through space. You know I got you checkmated, dog. But the way that it generates energy according to them, I'm disagreeing with it. I got smoke for them. But you said, no, the earth don't generate energy. But so I can't even debate you on it. I got to go debate your scientists. Your scientists say, wait, you're interrupting me. You're interrupting me. I'm about to click on it. You can't. Just let me answer your first one though first, bro. Hold on.
I didn't ask no. All I asked you to do was click on the link. You
literally just, bro, why are you doing this? Come on now.
I asked you to click on the link like 4 times. I said click on whatever source.
I pulled this up to say something. You can't make me do it.
Because right now it says geothermal energy.
You gotta wait though, bro. You trying to not let me talk. We see what's going on.
Let's read. Hold on. Let's read what it says. Let's read the whole thing.
I don't want to put this up. You can't now do it for me. Think about what's happening now, right? Hold on. Just let me get this out real quick.
All I want you to do
let me get this out real quick. I got you. I'm finna. What I'm saying is this. If I pull up a source, right, let me do with it how I want to do it. I'm about to read it, but you can't put a gun in my head and make me do it when you want it. I put the source. Let me deal with it how I want to deal with it on why I put it. Then we'll read it. Fair enough. Now, here's why I put the source, right? The argument was about my collage. I was saying this collage was based on me showing an explanation for how the earth powers itself, saying that the earth is a Tesla coil. And you said, well, that ain't really based on science. So I asked you, well, shit, does the earth power itself? And and everybody know the earth does power itself. And then the next question would be, how does it do it? Here is my explanation. This is a scientific explanation. If someone say, hey, the earth could be a Tesla coil. That ain't no dumb statement. How is that? That's a very scientific statement. Check this out. Such a scientific statement, I didn't even make it up. Ancestral people said it before me. But check this out. Let me segue back to the source where I put it up, because now I'm about to answer your question and read the source. You said, no, the earth don't power itself. I made this collage based upon a person that knows the earth powers itself from a globe earth perspective. You're a globe earther. Globe earthers teach that the earth does power itself, and it has several ways right here. I've attempted to debunk them all with my collage, but man, you can't even go into that if you're saying the earth don't power itself. Because then I would have to teach you, according to your science, sir, it does power itself, and you need to learn how. So which source you want me to click on so you can read how? Do y'all see what just happened? Do y'all get what just happened?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we get it, bro. And we can also elaborate a little bit more on how the earth is energy. If you give me a chance when it's my turn. Respects.
And it's his source. It's his source, bro.
Like I literally just told him, bro, you don't even know your own model. Your scientists do say, yes, your earth powers itself. And they got several different ways to show how your earth powers itself, and you didn't go into any one. So now you talking about the source, right? When this source proves you don't even know your own model. So not only do I know your model, I looked at all of these possibilities that your model say, and I concluded with my Tesla collage, the collage that he laughed at. This is genius work, y'all. And I'm just saying, this is how you debate right here, man. I'm gonna fall back. Go ahead, Charlie.
Hey, bro. No, man. I got it to support what you're saying. And for folks that don't understand what I'm talking about, in the rap that I shared before this topic, it's right there, right? So check it out. So we're coming with the flow. We're coming with the 4 on the flammability because we still want more of your reactivity. Come on now. The tetrahedron, the fire tetrahedron is everything, man. You gotta have fuel, something to burn. That's the seed. And then you need oxygen. There's oxygen in dirt and there's oxygen in the oceans below. Water, in this case, is used to activate the seed. And the source of ignition, the dirt, the earth, is the chemical reaction. Boom! Right there. Respects. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Keep in mind, Sanchez is still using his source, bro.
The thing about why I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because you see the method of madness and how devastating it is. Like, because it's like when he said my shit don't make sense, I said, okay, I'm gonna beat him with his shit then. Does your model power itself then, sir? And now I'm finna really interrogate you on how much you know about energy in your earth. Because if you debate me about it with my shit right here, look, let's go back. Now, I showed up with this, and he debated me about it. And you talking crazy about this collage? I'm gonna turn my shit off and go to your source, right? And I'm gonna go to your source and see how much you know about your. That's something I've been doing for years. Because guess what I found out? Globalists don't really know their model. And the reason I'm able to come up with these collages, because I know they model. That's how I know it's bullshit. That's how I knew the ancestors was right. And you wouldn't know the ancestors was right if you only been taught one way. You can't hack something if you ain't tried. Not only do I know the globe model, I know the flat earth model, so I know which one makes sense. That's what the thing about a flat earther. Flat earthers are not just flat earthers. We're globe earthers too. Like, we fucking knew about the globe too. And if you know both sides, you can choose which one best. If you never had white chocolate and you only ate dark chocolate, you can't say dark chocolate the best because you ain't never tried white chocolate. Somebody who ate them both can say that. You can't. I know both models. I can tell you which one make the most sense. But they show up indoctrinated, full of emotions, and they don't even fully know their own model. For me to be able to say that these people lying to us, I had to dot all my I's and cross all my T's. And that's harder to do than just believing what they told us, which is what I already did, dog. You doing something I already did. That's easy. That's why they can never beat me. You can never beat me. I know both models, and I know your model really good. And the moment you start questioning my model, I prove to you that I know more about your damn model than you. And I'll find a way to show that I know more about it than you. Because I do so much study, and I know that it's a question you can't answer that I can. And this is an easy one. I know you don't know how your shit power itself, because it's a rock with water on it. Easy work. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I'm the Bruce Lee of this shit, though. Y'all, hey, look, let me fucking fall back. Y'all got this shit, though, and I'll play the video in between y'all building.
Man, that's
The setup, the setup was lovely, bro. In my book, you call that a double crossover behind the back layup. Bro, look, you set him up so good. I don't know if y'all noticed how his voice changed when he didn't know what to say. That shit was crazy, bro. I heard it that night. I was on the whole time. My bad, Sanchez. I be coming on with my hot ass mic. My bad, bro. But yo, that shit was nice, bro. Good job.
You good people, man. Appreciate the love with everybody on the panel. Y'all fine, man. It's just, you know, what's crazy is that I'm starting to realize some of these folks can't afford to tell. When we say some of these folks ain't who they say they are, I'm telling y'all, bro, I know what I'm saying. I've been under attack by Masons for a minute. The 5%ers don't like me. Listen, they fucking gave all the symbols to the thugs, the gangsters, and all that. And any nigga diving into like symbolism and syncretism, you're gonna find yourself being a little nerd nigga that's been approached now by some real mafia type energy. And I never would have thought that me having scientific conversations would end up to me being invited to some of the most ratchet gangster, I'm just saying, like, I thought this would have lead to TED Talks or something. But nigga, I've been invited to Brooklyn, the Bronx, to 5% temples, and nigga, I'd probably be dead now if I was a dumb nigga. But let me fall back.
Hey, I got a question, bro. Like, how'd you link like that fucking angle that he came up with? He's like, hey, how come you don't have any videos of you doing something for the community? And that's the kind of people I hate, bro, because, you know, most niggas like me, I give people money all the time. I don't talk about it. But this how you spot them. These niggas, they like to show what they do for the community, and they're only doing it just to show it. No one does it because they feel, you know, they actually feel the good gist in their heart to fucking do it, bro. Yeah, bro. He tried to get you on that shit, but that shit ain't gonna work.
Hey, Rob, and I know you ain't lying because everybody know you be donating like a motherfucker too. So you ain't, you know, you give and shit. But what I'm saying is this, right? The spirit you just pointed out was the Pharisees and Sadducees, where the Bible said they pray in the public so the people can see them and shit. Like they do shit in the public and shit. But yeah, and they'll ask you like, what you doing? Where your shit at? You know, like.
Yeah, that part's crazy, bro. Because I'm like, when you got to resort to that, that means you lost. You already lost, bro. You already lost.
I said it on the stream that same night. He's gonna attack them. He attacked them. That's what they do. When they see their back is to the wall, they attack you personally. And plus, even look, go back, let the video play, and watch the video of him in the streets, bro. Look, man. Look, I would not have my son in that group. Okay, I got a son. He's 11, and look, a teacher that's teaching like that. Even when I'm from the hood, bro, okay? Look, I'm not trying to pass on all my hood shit to my son. So at the end of the day, a teacher like that, I'm sorry, my son is not in that group, bro. Real talk.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Hey, look. I said, look, man, and that's the thing. That's why I stopped debating. You know what I found out about this debate shit? people will debate you. They know you will win the debate, but they will use it. They will use it as a gateway to make endless videos about you on their channel. Now think about this. If I know a person got the truth, and I really ain't got no smoke for that person, like they ain't beefing with me or nothing like that, but I need a reason to personally attack that person, but that person ain't gave me one. They kept a good relationship with me, like they really playing chess. Now check it out. A person will go on their channel and lure you over by dissing you subliminally, shit like that. But make a long story short, a person will create a conflict with you, or even to go to the furthest points is making a debate with you. Debate can be moderated, and they'll always say, he didn't do this right. He did this. He worded it wrong. He misrepresented what I was saying. He be doing some real agent stuff. Just vague little claims that you really can't. And all I basically would have been done was ask them a question that I know they can't answer. I'm going to tell you, that little technique that I use on people psychologically taught me a lot about humans. And I've been doing it for years. I ask people questions that I know they don't know the answer to, and I've studied the human mind in my life. When confronted with that, the human mind will either, A, make up some shit out the blue that just, they don't want to say, you know what? You got me, Sanchez. I don't know, man. That takes a lot of fucking humility. Now, I've been through that, and I don't mind exercising humility, but I know a lot of other people, they ain't gonna do that. So if you don't do that, because the root word of humble is hum, humility being humble, you don't know everything. And when somebody know more than you, they'll stun on you with their knowledge, but I don't want to stun on you. But that's what I do when people don't humble themselves. I use their own pride against them, because I know you're going to do some stupid shit when you act out of pride based on what you don't know. And I know you don't know the answer to this question I'm about to ask you. And I know you're not going to say, I don't know. So I know whatever come out of your mouth going to embarrass you. I don't know what it's going to be, but I know it's going to be something that I can exploit, turn into a little sound clip or something like that, because I'm psychological with it. I've been there because I hate to be wrong. I was where you was. I know what's going on in your mind. And you will make up some shit. You will say something like, okay, then do your earth powers itself? No, it don't. And you will become a soundbite instead of saying, I don't know. And the way he said no, he said it like, I'm really not sure. And that's why I said, let me look up what your science say, because I know your science say it power itself. You just don't know how. I know you don't know how because I know what your science taught you. Guess how I know? I was a globe earther. They keep forgetting that. Keep forgetting that. I know they didn't teach you that. I didn't learn how the earth power itself till I became a flat earther. That's how come I can exploit what you know and don't know. It makes it look like I'm such a genius, but I'm really playing a good game of chess, and I know your hand. I know your hand because I was dealt your hand. So it make me look like a good card player, but I really know your hand, dog. How? Because I had your hand. Go ahead, like.
Hey, you made that nigga back out, bro. That nigga forfeited, nigga.
That nigga's voice got all soft and shit. Even when he said no, it doesn't power himself. Do you see how the volume of his voice went down and everything, bro? Yo,
yeah, man.
it was
even at the end, he was like,
lovely setup, lovely.
He was like, you got it. I'll never mention your name again. You got it. I'll never call your phone again, Sanchez.
That's why I
Hey,
think
hey,
that's why I don't think he'll do it again. He's talking about coming on his platform, but even on his platform, if he would have said the same goddamn shit, his people was gonna have to come and jump in and help his ass because everybody noticed that this motherfucker was stuck, bro. That shit was beautiful.
hey, you know what's crazy is that he claimed to be a scientist, but apparently he haven't looked at a fucking circuit board before. Because I'm not the smartest nigga out there, but I know that a circuit board is laid out like a city. And the currents, they have currents going from, different nodes on that circuit board. And if it wasn't going in a certain pattern, it'll like overpower one of the nodes and it'll short circuit. So that's how the world is, bro. That's how it's laid out. We're all in cities, you know what I mean? We got certain power going to certain places, certain energy, niggas working all the time, niggas driving their cars. So if you can't even notice that science, then you're fucking lost. And you say you're a scientist. You got a fucking lab and all that bullshit, man. That shit just go right over my head, bro.
Hey, check this out, right? That person named Flatmandu, if you don't click the link and come up, I'ma block you, right? That's all I'ma do, man. Just click the link and come up, and I'm not gonna interrupt you. You can talk and speak your mind and get it off your chest. But if you're not trying to come up, then guess what? We're gonna get you out the chat room, man. You talking about I'm making some up as I go when I show up with collages. I show up with etymology links. I show up with 50 tabs open on my computer, nigga, showing you that I've been researching this shit. You can't be making this shit up, showing up with all this shit in preparation and shit. That's something you've been studying and doing before you showed up and prepared for the people in the form of a lecture. That ain't no freestyle rap. You giving me too much credit if you think. Now, sometime I do freestyle, right? Because I'm a good freestyler with this knowledge. But I stay within my parameters. It's easy for an MC to freestyle if he rhyme words that he know he good at rhyming. So when I freestyle, I would say shit like nation, Satan, faking, hating, rating, lating, dating. There's so many rhymes with those words. I wouldn't go in too deep with it, but that's what I'm saying. Whenever I go off into my freestyling, I'm never wrong either, because I'm going to stay within. That's why it flows so good, like a freestyle. But I try not to make it up as I go because I'm so prepped. I'm so organized and prepped with the slides. So I'm freestyling and I got a lot of written shit that I ain't even kicked to the people yet. They like, nigga, why you freestyling when you got notebooks full of shit you wrote we never heard? So I got to be like, stop freestyling, Sanchez, even though you good at it. Because you got a lot of written shit you ain't kicked, a lot of folders you ain't opened up with other concepts that'll blow their mind.
Hey, Flamanda, yeah, come on in and join up, man. Don't get blocked, but come on in and join up and ask questions so you can know. Hey, but if you want, before you do, hey, everybody who can at this time, respects to bro. Look at the moon right now. The moon is a lot bigger right now than it normally is. Yesterday at 8 p.m. Pacific time, it was way big. Now, what do you think that is, friends? It's not what they tell us. Okay, go look at the moon right now. It's larger than normal before it's too late.
There is no moon where I'm at.
Where you at, bro?
I'm in Jersey.
Yeah, it's going to be too low on the horizon, aka the vanishing point for some, especially you, the East Coast. But we're the West Coast. It's low in my horizon, but it's very large. Why is that? If they tell us it's 237,000 miles away, why did it get so big? I mean, the moon supposedly is 25% of the Earth's diameter. So is the moon coming in like 10 to 15,000 miles closer for 2 hours? And then in 2 hours from now, it'd be about, maybe 1 o'clock or whatever, it's going to go back to normal, somebody's lying, guys. It's not what you guys think. But in order to prove it out, go look before it gets back to normal size.
Hey, this account called Ted Watcher and all these other accounts, we know that's you, Rob. We know that ain't nothing but Rob Notches because I know how you talk, nigga. I know how you type. And you keep talking about going on Discord with Jim Panda, so you blew your cover. The only person that want me to do that is Rob Notches. Yeah, he blew it, then he Charlie, then he blow his cover. When you brought up me, yeah, that's
He's been
Rob.
saying that. He lures you. He tries to lure you, but you won't take that. You don't take that bite, Sanchez.
Hey,
Yeah,
Sanchez?
but won't click the link because they know it's going, when they click that link, it's going to be Rob in that tent. Go ahead, Han Solo.
Hey, what's up, bro Sanchez? I'm never on the panel, but I'm always listening. And I wrote down, I had a bunch of notes that I wrote down that I wanted to ask you, but I can't find it, but like throughout the month. But one question that I have about the sun is the regular sun, right? Like, is it, what would happen if an airplane kept flying towards it?
If an airplane tried to fly into the sun,
Yeah, let's say you have a fighter jet and it's flying straight to the sun. What would happen?
all right, and now here's I got two theories on that, and I'm finna share them both. I like that question. Watch this. I'm gonna open up a screen share. So here's what my opinion is. What my theory is. So like I believe the sun and moon and a lot of what we see in the sky is, let's say that if you're familiar with OBS or live streaming, there's something called overlays. For example, right, like my Cashapp thing, my orange fist, the chat strolling across the screen, all these is a layer. One go over the other one. And it's like different layers and shit. Like, so like this Zoom call is one layer, but on top of that, I got the chat box on top of that. That's on top of the Zoom call, because if I put the chat box behind the Zoom call, you won't see the chat. So there are layers behind the Zoom call that y'all don't see. Hidden layers, just like the ethers and shit. So what I'm saying is, like, let me just break this down and answer you. If you were to go toward the sun, it'll be like, okay, let's do this real quick. If you try to go toward the sun, it'll be like this news anchor right here trying to walk toward that news sign right there in the bottom left corner. See where it say news at? That's just a layer in the program where they got an image called a news banner and they layer it at the bottom, right? And so him being inside of in the building in the camera, he don't even see that. That's overlaid in the program. Like that's fucking in the OBS program. The sun and moon, all that stuff in the sky are overlaying projections, like these layers of the OBS. Him walking toward this little news symbol, he'll never make it to it. If anything, he will get so big that the camera, he will fill up the whole camera frame with his body because he's walking into the camera, but he'll still never make it to the news sign because it's on another layer. And the layer that's projecting him is the broadcast. That's the camera. And then they put the banner that say news over that. I believe if you got in a plane and went toward the sun and moon, you probably would go forever and ever, but you'll never hit the sun and moon. You'll see it, but you will never make it to it. You'll see it in front of you, but you will never make it to it. I know that sounds weird, but try to picture that in your head. You see what I'm saying?
It's like an animal putting stringing a carrot or something in front of an animal and it's chasing it, but it'll never catch it because it's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
call, including the OG, the Virgo in the building. We got Salas on here. We got somebody in the chat room coming on. Maybe it's a Globe Earth. The flow is open for everybody. But yeah, good question, bro.
Can I ask you one more question about it? Real quick? So the sun is in our sphere or our atmosphere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it behind the firmament or in front of it?
It's within the firmament. It's within the firmament. It's with the I got a video. Here's what I'm saying right here. I got a video of pilots. I'm gonna show you something. Watch this. Hold on. Show you something. I got pilots flying above the sun, showing you it's within the firmament. Now check this out, right? If these pilots tried to fly toward the sun, with my theories that I got with here, either one, they'll never make it to it. Two, they'll fly into a portal and we won't see them, and they'll go pop out the other side of another sun. It's several theories, but nobody never flew into the sun. But one thing we can show is there it go. I don't know why a pilot won't fly into it. Now here's the thing. I got a video of a pilot saying that the earth is definitely flat. Y'all wanna, matter of fact, I'm gonna pull that up in a minute. Shout out to Awakening Minds. But listen, my guess is this. Is if the pilot was to fly into that sun right there, I don't know what'll happen. But I know one thing, I don't think they'll survive it physically. But what I will say is this image right here is crazy because it looks like you can fly into the sun. But according to a lot of scientists and not just ancient people, the sun is not within our dimension of reality. It's more like it ain't physical, right? Like the light that's illuminating my room, you can't touch it, you can't mold it, you can't. So maybe they'll fly right through it. You know, they might fly right through it, just like going through a hologram.
You know what I'm saying? With the air balloon, and with the air balloon, goes all the way up, and the camera pans over to the sun, and you see it like above, in up there. So if you had a plane, let's say that air balloon was a plane, it's going to, and it's looking at it, it's right there, it's above the earth. And it's flying towards it, behind it. So the world will the world get further and further, and he'll never reach the sun, or will he just hit firmament or something?
Shout out. Hey, look, let me say shout out to you. Let me say shout out to my nigga Lewis Russell, flat motherfucking power. Shout out to James Phillips. Said brother Sanchez debunking school teachers and astrophysicists, physicists too. Sanchez slept, because listen, when you got the truth of the ancestors, they'll ridicule you, they'll target you and censor you, but they won't win a debate against you. Check this out. Shout out to Just Be Real. He said he'd do better showing the science he speak of so much instead of downing his own brother. God damn, that's powerful, nigga. Rom Ham said, let's unlock some Pokemon flat motherfucking power packs. We got enough members until they reset. Bro won this debate. Victory. Shout out to my nigga Rom Ham, man. For real. Shout out to Level Plane Productions. He who enlightened said, everyone been listening but still driving. Level Plane said, keep it up. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Raphael for the donation. Shout out to D. Allen Warren. And yeah, man, we up in here. Let's go. Let's do it, man.
I got a question, Sanchez.
Go ahead.
So if the sun is non-physical, what exactly heats this reality up? Like why?
Good question. Watch this, right? Now, I'm going to ask you 2 questions, and it's going to answer your question. Let's go. You ready?
Yes.
Is light physical?
No.
Is it warm, though?
Right.
Yes.
There we go. There we go.
But isn't
There
that
we
the
go.
light bulb?
There we go.
But then wouldn't
Polaris is the light bulb. The sun is the reflection coming. Let me show you what the sun is. Hold on.
I'm just trying to get with you, bro.
I'm gonna show him what the sun is. The sun ain't the true source of its own light. The sun we see in the sky is like it's like the fake sun that's been projected through a magnifying glass. Like you see this right here. Now the sun that you see down there on the ground, that ain't the real sun. The real sun up there in the sky, that's a fake sun that's been projected through a doggone this magnifying glass. Hold on a second. This magnifying glass, right? It's like the ether. It's the clear luminiferous ether. This ether acts like a magnifier, like when they say objects in mirror are closer than they appear. The sun, the moon, the stars, and all that is closer to the earth than it's appearing. We're looking at it through a medium. And that's why we telling you the sun is right. The sun we see in the sky ain't the real sun. It's like the sun you see down there on the other side of this magnified glass that's making an ant, that's setting an ant on fire, which is a cruel fucking experiment. Kids don't do that one. But yet the sun that's burning the ant on a hot day when you at the beach, that sun, you the ant, that ain't the real sun. That's a projection of light from the real sun, which is Polaris. It's the real sun. It's the fake sun right here. That's what the sun, when we say the sun ain't physical, this is what it is. Look at the light down there. Now let's look at the sun though. And if you look at that sun, and if you look at this right here, it is freaking amazing though when you think about it. Because if the circle of the earth represent the black part, think about what I'm telling you. I want everybody to listen up for a minute. Look at the reflection down there, right? It look like a CD disc. And in the middle, you got the whole of the CD disc. Now, but watch this though. If the dark circle represents the circle of the earth and the sun represents Polaris, you see why there's a lightsaber in the middle of the earth. There's a pole, a light pole like in the middle of a CD disc. Now look, that's what's spinning the thing. This is crazy because when you beam up through this damn light saber in the middle of the earth, you end up on the surface of this magnifying glass looking up at the real sun. Because the real earth model is this thing that's being held. That's the all-seeing eye, the magnifying glass. If you look at the handle and you look at the circle, I'm gonna show you what that is. Watch this. The sky vault. The circle of the earth, and you see the handle, that's God. Like this is the ether, this is the handle right here. And here go the magnifying glass. I'm just saying it's the same concept, but I'm gonna take this concept here and show you because it's about projection, right? The earth that we in ain't the true earth. It's similar to the true earth. It's basically a reflection, what they call hell, which is the dark world. They call it Hades because if you look at the word Hades, if you take the S on Hades and move it to the front, guess what you get? Shade. Hades was the earth realm to the old Hellenic people. They said the earth was just a reflection of heaven, and it was a dark world. So our whole world is like the reflection of a magnifying glass. You know what I'm saying? Like this dark whole circle with the light in the middle, that's the earth we in. But when we go to the middle of this earth, the true light of the true sun for the first time touches your body. And that's the light of Polaris, which is the sun from your other world. Think about what I'm telling you. In the flat earth model, right, there are different layers of reality. And what I'm telling you is there's another you in a higher plane of existence sleeping and this life is a dream. And when it's time for that version of you and that other layer of reality to wake up, it's because the sunlight hit your skin. You know, like when you go to sleep at night and the sun come up in the morning and that light wakes you up. When we go to the North Pole, the true light of the sun from our higher reality wakes us up in that plane and we leave the earth realm. That's why they call it the beanstalk, the beam me up Scotty, because this little light beam in the middle of this CD, the reflected world, that's the underworld because it's under the magnifying glass. But when you get in the 0 degree point at the North Pole, you get beamed up, and that's basically the light of the true sun hitting your skin from the base reality, and you waking up like, yo, I had this dream called life, man. I was a nigga named Brother Sanchez teaching niggas on YouTube, nigga. Like, for real, that shit was crazy, boy. I didn't know none of this knowledge. I had forgot I was a god and everything, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Hindu's saying, and everybody who said life is but a dream. That's why we keep saying, I gotta wake up, wake up. But yeah, let me, and we never say wake down. We say wake up because awakening is synonymous with ascension and rising up. Yeah, but go ahead.
So the scientists try to say that the North Star is a binary system. What does that mean? What's that supposed to mean?
That's just talking about this whole system we in. Listen, check this out, right? I'm finna show y'all something. I love the fucking questions tonight. Watch this though.
Because I'm with you, brother. With you guys.
Nah, bro, y'all going in. I know you with me,
but I like to be combative. When I come up here, I like to be combative against us because
bro,
we gotta know these things. We all gotta know these things.
Let me say something, bro. I always say it ain't the answers, it's the questions. Because check it out. I know a lot of stuff, but I don't know how to access it if a person don't ask the question to lead me on a quest to that part of my Akashic records. Look at what I'm telling you, though. Look at what the stars are. You see that? It look like a Christmas wreath. That's a Taurus field. Why am I bringing that up? Look at what the Earth is. A Taurus field. When they say that the stars are other planets, they ain't lying to you. They are hollow spirit projections from Polaris. That means that every star you see in the sky is just basically a damn magnifying lens. And the only true light is Polaris. And every star you see is just one of these magnifying lenses. And when you look through the magnifying lens, you will see the this star from the Earth at the bottom in the middle of the lens. So the star basically is as above, so below, because the only true light is Polaris. And we basically created like how we wrap lights around a Christmas tree. From the bright light at the top of the tree is Polaris, and all the other little lights that wrap all the way down to the wide base of the tree, that's going all the way down to the Earth realm. These stars, they are on different shelves. It makes a Christmas tree. The most stars are on the lowest level, and the less stars are on the higher levels. So much so that the higher you go, it ain't nothing but one star up there called Polaris. But check this out, that one star up there called Polaris is really the only true source of all light. Everything else we see is a holographic refracted reflection. That ain't no deep word. Think about what I said. A holographic refracted reflection. That means it's a distorted version of something else, which is what we call an assimilation. It's a projection of something greater than itself, and it ain't a true representation of the real thing, but it's still it's similar, simulation, right? So each of the stars is a simulation. It's an Earth realm with all of the magnetic ley lines going to the middle. Look at this. You're in one of them now. And it's a stairway to heaven. And they got the MGM lion going through the damn ring to show you what going to happen to your soul. Your soul is a ball of light. That ball of light gonna go inside the middle of this star like a basketball in a net. And guess what's gonna happen? That shit gonna capture your energy, and it's gonna turn that into a brain that's housing your mind. The moment your little ball of light leave this earth, it's gonna go to the next highest star. It's a stairway. And it's gonna enter a new matrix called another earth by going into the black cube that you see in the middle of that star. Now, if you stare at the middle of that star long enough, you'll see a black cube. You really gotta look at stuff hard if you wanna open your third eye, but anybody that stare at this star core long enough, you'll see the black cube. That's the genie. You see, y'all see what I'm saying, man? Like, this is the same holographic earth we're in. It's a hologram. And let me show you basically what I'm saying here, because I went over this a lot, right? Let me see if I can find it another. This is how the universe is made, right? You got a true source light. And every other thing outside of that true source light is just a refracted reflection. Now look at this image here. The true light is right here. The brightest, most high, God, the bright with the crown of thorns. Look at that. This top light up here, that's Polaris. And if you think I'm lying, watch this. Let's pull up a symbol for Polaris. Look at what they gonna give you. This is the symbol that they give y'all for Polaris. Let me show you this. This is the symbol they give y'all for Polaris. And check it out. Now look at the most high. That's Polaris. Now now listen. Let me show you something though. Don't do that. I'm about to wrap it up now because hold on, because you asked a good question. Look, this is what I'm saying. The sun is Polaris. They tricking y'all. They trying to make it like the sun is in the middle, but that's a lie. That's why this is a cartoon. The sun, right, is Polaris. All them other planets you see, them are refracted reflections. Y'all see what I'm doing here? The sun is the central light. That's Polaris, sun. They changed it around. The sun is a CERN machine. Let me show you something real quick. And I'm not talking about the yellow sun. I'm talking about Polaris. It's the real sun. The sun you see in your sky, that's some technology, dog. That's Chronos. Time don't exist for real. I'm telling you that the sun and the moon are a veil, like when they talking about now building a Dyson sphere over our real sun. The sun and moon outside is just a fucking Dyson sphere. The real source of light is in the middle. So if you look at this CERN machine right here, right? Watch this real quick, y'all. This CERN machine is Polaris. You see Polaris back there? The light that you see coming from Polaris is because when you go into Polaris, you're entering into our base reality. We made CERN machines in an ancient world, and we started to put babies inside of them. That's how you entered the matrix, and your whole experience is a simulation. We created technology to transport consciousness from one dimension to another one. And we started making reflected simulations around our base sun. That's what this image is showing you. You can recreate this. It's called lens flare. They call it the Big Bang. But every planet come from an illusion, right? When people say, man, I see two suns. It's two suns, and that's an illusion your camera making. And the Earth is a big camera. And what this star is the shutter. All you gotta do is pull up camera shutter. People calling that the black hole sun, but that's the gateway up out this bitch, which is why they all worship it, the Kaaba cube and all that. Now, if you look at a camera shutter, that's your black hole, son. That's your swastika. That's it right there. That's all of the magnetic ley lines going into the North Pole and then the Fibonacci spiral. That's the elliptical orbit of all the planets going around the sun. And what do they tell you? They say eventually all the planets gonna get pulled into the sun and crash into it. Why? Because all the energy being sucked back into the base reality. That's beam me up, Scotty. We're leaving the projected world. The projected world is on the other side of the camera shutter. Let me show you something.
That's why the imagination, the root word for imagination is image.
There you go.
You're imagining this world.
There you go. And the pineal gland is the projector machine. The pineal gland is the light of a machine that's projecting this illusion on the wall. It's a two-dimensional world that's appearing like it's 3D, just like watching a movie on a projector machine. And going out, and it's like in the Truman Show, Jim Carrey basically walked out of the movie. And that's the stairway to heaven, which is a spiral staircase, which is the camera shutter. Now, let me show y'all something. Looking down a spiral staircase, you're going to tie all this syncretism together. When you look down a staircase, you see that we're in a camera shutter. You are light going back into, you know how when we was little, they would show you like them scary movies with the ghosts on the TV, and then the ghost will climb up out the TV. You ever saw a scary movie like that where the people sitting around watching TV and then the ghosts climb up out the TV? How many of y'all ever saw that?
You talking about like The Grudge?
The Grudge. And that's Jack popping out the box. Truman Show coming out the simulation. Let me see. When one of the projected images see what happens is this right here. You're a ghost in a machine, is what they call it. We are ghosts in the machine. And when we die, everybody say, I see a white light above my head. Yeah, go through the white light, nigga. If you go through that white light, right, you gonna get up out the earth realm. They keep telling people now don't go through the light. But guess what? When you go through the light, you're going to be back in your motherfucking real reality where you fell asleep at. We fell into a deep shamanic sleep. A shamanic sleep. And when the light that you're going through is the ghost leaving the machine. Boom. And then that's Jack popping out the box. That's the ghost is climbing the stairway to heaven, which is the camera shutter. And that's the spring that you see attached to Jack when he pop out the box. Jack got that spring behind him. You see? Yeah, our whole universe is a projection from the base reality, and it's Dyson spheres inside of Dyson spheres. So, for example, right, if you pull up the solar system, I'm gonna show y'all something. We're gonna pull up elliptical orbits, and then we're gonna pull up a Dyson sphere, and then you're gonna see the method to my madness for a minute. So,
hey, bro, Sanchez.
Yeah.
Is Jack also Jin?
Okay, this is Salad. Salads, let me do the Dyson sphere thing real quick before we do. You know, with all due respect, brother. I understand, and I'm not tripping. We can do what you want, but yeah, let me do this first, because I know this is finna get, and it's salutes to salads. I ain't tripping. Now, listen, what I'm saying is, if they was to show you the full truth about this, you will see that all the elliptical orbits of the planets that they teaching you about is making one big giant sphere that they call in the universe. Now, let me show you what I'm saying. That's a Dyson sphere. Listen, if you look at this Dyson sphere, it's basically another way of showing all of the elliptical orbits of all the planets coming together to make one sphere. The angle of every planet helps to create the big Dyson sphere. This is what they call an orbital paths. But the thing is, this is what we already made the Dyson sphere. They worship this. They call it the all-seeing eye. Like I said, the Vatican got this at the courtyard, the Vatican sphere. But this sphere is made out of a culmination of the elliptical orbits of all our chakras. So let me show you what they're teaching you here, right? And I'll fall back. All of your chakras orbiting around your body are putting you in a big sphere. And that sphere is the simulation, which is why we got to rise above this energy field. This is what's keeping the genie in a lamp. And you got to overcome your 7 deadly sins, because each one of those motherfucking chakras is helping you to have a sex drive, a pride body, a appetite. Like, basically, don't let things use you. You use things. If you're a God, then you cannot place nothing above yourself, because it will block your own light. Even if you eat too much, even if you like food more than you like your own light as a God, you'll come back to eat some more. That's you making a choice saying, as a God, I'm really loving this food down here in the simulation. And you'll be like that dude in the Matrix eating a steak. He said, I know this steak is fake, but it's good as hell. Put me back in. I like to eat. See, gluttony got him. Somebody might say, I like to fuck. I like to do this. And until you get all that out your system, you can't leave. It's a Trappist system. It's purgatory. You got to purge all this out of your Taurus field. Purgatory. And you can't lie about it. If it's in you, you gonna reincarnate. That's why the Hindu said, hey man, it's gonna take me a couple of times. I mean, you gotta actually laugh at that. That's your ancestors saying, we ain't perfect, nigga. We like to eat too. We like to fuck too. So we gonna reincarnate a couple of times to make it out. It's a stairway. You gotta purge this out of you and get so tired of doing all of this shit in the simulation that the only thing you want is just to be free. And most of us think we there, but we just starting our journey. But it does get good from here, though. Now, if you think about it, you know, the truth, like we said, where they hide the truth right in our face. But this is the Dyson sphere, the solar system. They've already done this stuff. People talk about Bill Gates want to block out the sun. Bill Gates already built the gate to block out the sun. Here it is right here. These people are archons. They've been on the earth for centuries building Dyson spheres around our central world. And these are the aliens that Neil deGrasse Tyson speak of. We found aliens that built Dyson spheres. If I was an alien building Dyson spheres, guess what I would do? I would tell you I found aliens building Dyson spheres, so you won't even look at me like I'm one of them. This is sleight of hand. If I was a thief stealing out your house, the moment I saw you the next day, guess what I'll say? Man, I think it's a motherfucker around here stealing from a nigga, dawg. Somebody stealing something from you? And sometime the thief will give himself away, because a real nigga say, if you got a brain, I find it strange you even asked me that. I find it strange you even just thought of that. How you that popped in your brain. So when they go to talking about a Dyson sphere, I got to say, who you stole that from, nigga? Because you didn't think of that, because once I know I'm dealing with thieves, anything they say new, I'm going to say where they get that from. And that's how I'm able to make this lecture like this. Because soon as they said Dyson sphere and I saw what I was looking at, I said, okay, yeah, like I said, hey, thieves, all you got to do is look for what. See, the thief don't think, most of the world don't think they stealing this shit. They think they so smart, right? But really, you look into what they saying, it's ancient concepts that they plagiarizing. They are the aliens. creating the Dyson spheres, but they telling you we found aliens creating Dyson spheres. And if you really listen, they telling on theyself. Like if a nigga just stole out of my house and he show up and say, man, I think somebody stole out of your house. I ain't gonna be like, right, man, cause I'm missing something. Thank you, bro. I'm gonna be like, bro, run your pockets, nigga. How the fuck you even said that? I didn't even tell you I was missing something. But we don't think like that. The liar just told on himself, trying to cancel himself out. How you even thought of this? There are aliens out there creating Dyson spheres around worlds to siphon the energy, and you telling on yourself. Y'all aliens telling on your goddamn self. And that's why I can go and show you that they most of the time it's them they talking about. Anything they saying alien is them.
It respects Bro Sanchez. You mentioned about Bill Gates, and Bill Gates, the meaning, right? He makes walls. We saw it in your last chat. That is huge. I never heard that before.
Mm-hmm. Bill, alien is them. Yeah. Yeah. This is the hollow spirit prison we live in. They found out how to. Oh, okay. We got new people on. Yeah, they found out how to bend light, man. And basically, what we looking at here is when all of the light is emitted from the base reality, they bend that light back into the base reality and recycle it through technology. That basically, if you look at the sun in the middle of this, they have a little miniature barrier around that. Just think of the sun in the middle of this sphere, right? They got a little bitty film around that, and that little bitty film is projecting a big sphere out around this thing like a projecting machine. Just like a projecting. You know how like when you put the clear piece of paper on this machine and it take that little bitty, think about this, right? Think of a projecting machine. The table is the source of the true light. But what happens is you put this little layer over it and you able to project images now. That is creation. It's a projection of images. It's an illusion of light. Now check this out. It's a holographic experience, but check this out. The base reality ain't on the wall. It's the doggone clear little film that's on the projecting machine where my mouse at right here. This right here, this paper. That's called the real, the R-E-E-L. Because you know why? That's the part that's real, R-E-A-L. The fake part is on the wall. Look, right here. That's the world we in. That ain't real. That's the projection. Here's the real right here. Right here. And the real is you laying down, man. This. Think about it. If you're being projected on a wall, it's because you're laying down at the source of true light at Meru. Think about this, right? Mount Meru is a big ass, it's like a projection table. Watch this, what I'm about to blow y'all away. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this real quick. Here's what Mount Meru is. Mount Meru is all of us going on top of this pyramid, and we exist as see-through clear ghosts. We're like translucent. That's what a ghost is. You can see through it. And that's what this real is. The real you is the ghost. You can see through it, like this film right here on a projecting machine. When you lay that down on the light table, that is all of us ghosts beaming into the earth realm. We all at the top of a lighthouse laying down. We're meditating Buddhas, and we are ghosts. And when the light shine through our clear body, our real body, because the real body is right here. When the light shines through that, we project into the simulation, the Truman Show, which is the earth realm. You see what I'm saying, guys? This is where how this whole system is set up.
You're on the railroad.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real talk.
So that's why I said man awake is God asleep. Because God asleep represent the real laying down. Because if you look at what the real is doing, it's laying down on a project. It ain't standing up. You got to lay that down for the body to stand up. This real part, that's the ghost, the see-through part. You see? And so that's what I'm saying about projection and about what they doing with this holosphere. I'm gonna tie it back to it. Let me get back to what I was tying back to that, and I'll mute up, right? So what they doing, right, the film that you see over the damn true light is what they calling the Dyson sphere. You see what I'm saying? So the real is what's covering the tape. So think about this. We don't really have a form, we're just pure light. That's like a projecting machine with no real on it. Ain't nothing on top of it blocking the light. What would show? What would show? Nothing but just light. That's really all we are. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, we take a form by pressing. Like if you understand how these little sheets are made, it's through pressing. That's like going on in your mama's fetal bag. You start to develop your image on the real. It's your time now. Then when the light shine on you, you go to projecting into the movie. But then when the real pass by your part, you dead, you gone, you passed away. Cause the real turn. Let's say that this life is a big movie, right? And this your part of the movie right now. So why aren't you motherfucking shining the spotlight on your part of the real? You on the wall now. You in the show. Look at here on the wall. And that's what I'm saying. So you ain't got all day because eventually your time gonna pass and you gonna leave and stop being somebody else gonna be projected now. Everybody got a scene and a role in this infinite movie. It don't got a beginning, it don't got an end. This real is the Infinity Hotel, the Babel Tower. It'll keep reeling forever with new characters going in and out of the goddamn movie. But it's your turn now, so what you gonna do in the movie? See, everybody like to watch Hollywood. You like when niggas do badass shit, but I'm telling you, you in a real movie now and you just playing it, doing the safe shit. That's why I come on this bitch and spark war with the powers that be and don't give no fucks, nigga. When you really think about it, the only thing that's gonna matter is the role you played in the movie. Cause when you get out this bitch, people gonna be like, nigga, we got to give you an award, Sanchez. You was in that bitch kicking ass, nigga. We like that one, nigga. You were the fucking, bro, you was killing that shit, nigga. Run that shit back. I'm gonna be like, nah, nigga, I'm through. You don't run it back. But that's what I'm saying. Epic performance, and that's what, like when Jim Carrey came out the Truman Show, like making impact is what the movie is. Don't be a fucking extra, be a fucking star in your own life, nigga, because that's your fucking life. That you everybody's a star in this movie, and if you ain't, it's because you choosing to be in the background and play it safe, status quo as an extra. But the only currency that we gonna get is the real shit we did. Now, what's the real shit? That's tapping into the version of you that's laying down at Maru. That's the part of you that know that you here to perform on the stage, so why ain't you doing it? The light on you. That's why Sanchez get up every day and try to leave an impact in his world. Your life's short, nigga. It's shorter than a lightning strike. Why wouldn't the fuck you shine? It was people that lived this same life, and people gonna remember them people forever. Not cause how much money they had. Tesla died broke. But you see his name live on. That's spiritual currency, nigga. That's what God shit is. And people who really gonna live on, they never is appreciated when they doing their thing. If you looking for the credit then, oh, you won't even be a star, nigga. Tesla, that's what I'm saying. That ain't gonna come to you gone because you got to know as a genius, you ahead of your time.
Salutes, bro Sanchez. Man, that is beautiful and badass. You know, I got a next of kin, my younger nieces and nephews. They're also musicians, and that ain't their first rodeo. And she's gonna play a gig in 2 weeks in the Greater Los Angeles. And she was, I'm excited about this gig. I got new stuff, but I'm nervous too. And then I told her, hey, be excited, be determined, not nervous. This ain't your first rodeo.
And think about the people that really come to this world and get the most out of life are the people with no fears. And you may look at a person bungee jumping, skydiving, joining the military and all that, or even joining a gang or any of that, even a rapper, a drill rapper. Even it's bad though, but they end up manifesting the desires of their heart. Because it don't matter if it's the desires of your heart are good or evil. The only thing in the way of you manifesting them is your fear. Even if you're a gangster that's saying, I'm about to rob this dude, you got to get over your fear. Even if you're a dude that's saying, I'm going to do something good and commit to one woman, you got to get over your goddamn fear. I'm just saying.
You guys hearing that? Man.
Hey, Sanchez, can I ask you
another? Yeah, I'm just saying that's some real shit, Charlie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, bro. It's a lot of, whether it's good or bad, and I ain't promoting bad, I'm saying get over your fears, and that's the key to manifestation. Even the people that's ruling the world, they able to manifest all they evil because they ain't scared like you. The good people are the scary people. They play it the safest. That's why the bad people win. They take the most risk. Go ahead.
No, respects. And that's what I'm saying, man. That's what rehearsals are for. You've been there, you've done it, you get experience. So when you're on stage, it's exciting and you're determined. You're going to give them a show. They ain't no nervous. Go ahead, folks. Thank you.
Hey, so I have a question, Sanchez. So I know that we are the main players. We're, the star of the show, and above all that, we're God, and we are, like Jesus said, like we're God's the way you say it. So when we leave the simulation, right? Let's say, I don't know, if somebody had some sort of quest or some kind of mission to achieve something here, but they did not achieve it. And they leave the simulation, let's say their time comes or they die or something, or they leave. When they leave the simulation, you said that there's like they will send you back to the simulation if you didn't complete your quest. But my thing is, if we're gods and we didn't complete our quest, why can't we just say, no, I'm not going back, even if I didn't finish my quest? Like I learned enough and I'm good. But you said that people will be like, no, you got to go back. So who are those people?
I got you. The thing about making it out of this, you ain't a god until you make it out, for real. But just because we are gods don't mean we've risen to the level of gods. Just because a seed is a tree don't mean it transformed to that quite yet. It ain't gonna crack its head above the surface of the earth. It ain't gonna leave the darkness as a seed. It's gonna leave it as a tree. When we talk about why can't we just say, fuck this earth? It's the same reason why a seed can't say, fuck this shell casing. It's a way out the shell casing, and that's to go through the darkness. It's to be dropped in the ground. You're a fallen angel. And to let the vibration of the earth unravel the contents within that's locked within. And that takes time, and it's a very shaky process. Did you hear me? We talking vibration. It's a very shaky process. We talking vibration. And the shaky part is the chakra part, chakra. And hey man, to wake a person up, you gotta shake them. You're a seed in the ground. You don't like to be shaken. But that's going to wake you up and make you become a tree, because every seed in the ground is just the earth vibration. It's unraveling its contents that's locked within, which is why the seed don't become a tree till you drop it in the ground. Don't be scared of the ground and the darkness. You're a seed, man. You going to become a tree. It'll be over. Quit saying I want to skip the seed process. That ain't how nature works. That ain't even what God got to follow his own rules. Otherwise, God will be a hypocrite. God designed this shit for a seed to grow into a tree. And God say, well, look, even if I make man in my image and say ye are gods, then you got to go through the pathway of godhood. That's like saying that a tree is a god, but a seed is a baby god. And the baby gods is saying, why can't I just skip childhood and be an adult? No, every adult had to grow up and get ass whoopings and all that and clean up and do chores. That's when the seed under the ground. That's when the son is under the tutelage of the parents. It's bumpy, shaky, it's order. But that's gonna raise you up right. They raising you up. They raising you. That's why they don't call it lowering you. All of them ass whoopings and discipline, that's raising you, and it's a shaky, bumpy thing. But goddamn it, nigga, when you lift weights, don't it hurt your arm? But don't it make you strong? Niggas say, man, I wanna bypass the pain part. That's that transhumanism shit. Just get him some robot arms. The rest of us will endure the pain and do the workout the natural way and get the muscle that way. That's what we saying. You see what am I answering you to where you going? You ain't asking a dumb question. That's a fire question, by the way.
No, I appreciate that answer. That just answered a lot of things for me. But just to carry on, and I'm done. This is my last thing pertaining to what we're talking about. So I really got real deep into the Gnostics, and they say that this isn't the right world that we were supposed to be in, that it got quote unquote like hijacked, I guess you could say, by the demiurge, and the demiurge is what created the material world and trapped us in these bodies, and we're not really supposed to be here the way that we are. Like this earth is a copy of the actual earth, but this is like a shitty copy. That's it.
A spiritual facts, no pain, no gain. Your mama had to have pain for you to be here. You gonna have to have pain for you to leave here. And that's why I said you were born in your mother's pain, but you gonna die in your own.
Facts. I appreciate that, Sanchez. Thank you.
For sure. Once we learn to embrace pain, that's when shit gonna get better for us. Cause then we don't mind working out. And when we say working out, we saying work it out. All of your karma is what we working out. That's what the Hindu said. Is making the soul stronger. To become a god is to become strong. How do we get strong? We lift weights. The weights are the incarnations. That's these simulations where our energy had to wait for a minute in a lifetime. When I say that we're lifting weights, y'all gonna think I'm reaching because you don't know how my mind works. So let me give you a screen share. Watch this. When I say we lifting weights, look at this. Look at the universe. It's making you strong, but look at what it looked like.
Wow, we see it. Can anybody see it? Say something.
Right, because each of these earth realms is a weight. The more they put on, the stronger you gonna be, man. How much can you take though? Everybody don't reincarnate a lot of times. The people that do is like the soldiers that go to war a lot of times. They soldiers, they built for war. Watch this, right? Let me show you something. The earth is a big ass weight, and that's why they call it hell, because you're waiting. You're being held. And that's why I think, like.
It's called a dumbbell, brother, yeah.
Yeah, I know what it's called because the earth is the place for the dummies, the dumbbell, which is the Moloch.
Dumb L's, the dumb gods.
And that's the Moloch calf is the dumbbell, the dummy bell. The dummy bell, right. And if you look at this, it's there to make you stronger though. That's the whole paradox of it. Lifting them weights, man. And guess what? When you lift weights, it go down, up, down, up. That's life, death, life, death, life, death. And when you get strong enough, you can put the weights down, man, because too much of anything can kill you. You don't want to be stiff. You just want to get buff enough to become, balance is the key. When we done lifting these weights and we strong enough, we'll lead a gem. And the gem is the prism of the earth. The prism, like a diamond, the gem. Like where you work out at. Don't get me started. I'm fine with this shit now. But let's go, because if you look at this earth realm, what does it look like? A diamond, a gem. And we working out. We working out our karma. And it's shaped like a diamond, which is a gem. See, all this shit sync up. People think it's a reach, though. But that's where etymology is dealing with everything on an atomic level, atom, on a sound vibrational level. But that's the thing. That's why I think Beyonce made that song, You Gotta Work It Out. She also made a song, I Don't Think You're Ready for This Jelly, because the jelly is talking about the cryogenic jar. I believe it's a coded message in everything that these people do, me personally. Now, people may say that's a reach. I give you that, but I think I ain't gonna call it one. But like I said, y'all got the mic. What I was trying to say was Polaris is a CERN machine, and that each one of these little light glasses, like the planets, they holographic simulations. But let me show you something about the CERN machine, and I'll yield the flow. Watch this, though. If you pull up the CERN machine, you'll see what I meant about the holographic reflection, the holographic simulation. What they do, right? It's a light in the middle of this machine, right? This is like your brain, right? Now listen, there's a light in the middle of this machine. When they recreate the Big Bang in the middle of this machine, this is Polaris right here, like a star in a jar experiment. This is Polaris. When let there be light, when Polaris lights up, the light of Polaris will reflect and refract on all of these mirrors around the walls. This mirror matrix is the refracted, reflected, motherfucking projected world, the Truman Show. And we got to climb this stairway of projections all the way back into the middle. That's the MGM lion. This CERN machine, the lion is the lion. It's a lie. But the thing about it right here, the true light is in the middle. And when the true light come on, it'll start reflecting itself on the walls like that. And that's all of the planets in the solar system. They are just refracted reflections from the source light in the middle. This is what CERN is reduplicating. Because if you look at the human mind, once again, right, your brain is doing this too. Check it out. The source light is in the middle. And then all of the layers of the brain are what's refracting and reflecting the source light through the neural network all the way down into the body, into the earth realm, just like this. So the red part is the brain matter, your brain matter and tissue. But in the middle of all that reddish brain matter tissue is this source light, the light of the Big Bang. They say they can recreate the entire universe. That's because once they recreate Polaris in the middle, they're gonna recreate all the other planets and solar systems, all that around Polaris through refraction. You see what I'm saying? So even if you pull up the Big Bang model, you'll see that I ain't making it up. Because check this out. Here it is right here. Here go Polaris projecting its light down the tunnel to create all the other solar systems. And that go the CERN machine in the background right here. When we look up at Polaris, we're looking at the first CERN machines that we created, where we recreated the Big Bang. Recreating the Big Bang is basically you making a Dyson sphere. And you're basically making a copy of the base realm, and you're blocking the light of the base reality with your fake ass Dyson sphere. So if you look at what I'm showing you now, look at the source light back here. That's the true light of the real CERN machine that we entered to make it into this world. This is the spiral in the back of your head. Everybody got a hair spiral in the back of their head right here, the crown chakra. Now watch this, right? Y'all see these big ass projections that's blocking that? They are like big gas giants right here. This ultraviolet light. If you don't look at it good, you won't see it. But it's like big. Don't look at these little bright ones here. We're talking about these big boys here. Those are the veils, man. That's what they talking about. Let's build a fucking layer and block the sun and siphon the energy from our sun into these other Dyson spheres. Like, this is what's going on. And when you create so many Dyson spheres surrounding our base sun all around it, it go to looking like this right here. This a camera trick. This a camera trick, and that's why they call the devil the trickster. But that's why they said life is based on photosynthesis. It's an illusion, it's a dream, it's a camera trick. It's actually a glitch. Life is a fucking camera glitch, right? That's how the multiverse is created, from a glitch, from a base reality, the light of the base star being refracted and reflected. But the people that's refracting and reflecting the light from the base star, they the ones created duality. Because duality ain't nothing but refraction and reflection. Man and woman are embodying those dual acts that we are the sins of our forefathers. We embodying it and keep recreating them. And so that's all I wanted to share with that. But you know, I'll be resharing a lot of this on my main channel. But the thing is, this pattern that you see, that's the Statue of Liberty spikes holding the torch, letting you know that's where liberation is at. That's where you get liberated at, in the base reality right there. That's the Statue of Liberty. And what that is a CERN machine. What I'm telling you is we created CERN machines, and those CERN machines projected Dyson spheres over our base realities. And we done it so many times that we in matrices within matrix. We gotta go through layers of darkness to get back to the source light. When we look up in the sky and see all that darkness, that ain't even real, dog. That is technology. What we call in space, that darkness in between the stars, they call it dark matter. That's the shell of the Dyson sphere. That's the walls of your enclosement, your encampment. That's what, and the stars are just people that broke out. Just think about what I'm telling y'all right now, man. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me. This is important. Listen. They already, when Bill Gates said he want to build some shit to blot out the sun, we already did that. We built gates, and we built Dyson spheres around our true sun. And we fucking started harvesting the energy from Eden to power simulations. And we kept building more. So my whole thing that I wanted to point out, because I lost my train of thought, because I was finna take that and go real deep. Dog. That is all around it. It go to looking like this right here. But you know, that's the Statue of Liberty. But what I was saying was this right here, man. It'll come back to me in a minute. This is what I want to say, y'all. space, it ain't real, but it is real. The darkness we see up there, it ain't real. It's the walls of a Dyson sphere. And what I'm telling you is, this simulation have been going on for so long on Earth, for trillions of years. You can't put a number on it. That there have been souls that have broke out of here. And the path of those souls breaking out is what we call the stars. So the darkness that we see in the night sky is the walls of a big Dyson sphere of our genie lamp, the terrarium. Nut, the sky goddess. And all of the stars that you see are souls that broke out this simulation. And it's like we carve pathways throughout the millennia. And that all of the stars are the pathway of souls that broke out. Just say that, like I say, if you live in a neighborhood where you take a shortcut through the bushes, people that take that shortcut for so many years, they will carve a natural pathway. And when they stop taking that pathway, the trees will grow back over it. And when souls stop busting out of a certain area of the torus field, they say a star just died and it faded to black or whatever. People stop using that pathway, it closed up, because that's how the ether works. It's like water. It opens up when you dive in it and closes once you get under it, so to speak. That's the Stargate portal. That's the camera shutter. So all of the stars are like, they all lead out of here. That's why they said all paths lead to home. Every star that's why they said aim for the stars. Aim for the, every star is a stairway, a stairway above you to get you up to the next level. So, yeah, man. Yeah, the stars are basically a network of CERN machines that are to transport our consciousness through a series of simulations till we get to the real world. So if you look at the CERN machine and look at a star, you will see that they are one and the same. But I'm going to fall back, though.
Salutes, bro Sanchez. Hey, I want to give a shout out to True Mansion and Calibrimore. Come on in. We want to hear from you guys. Welcome to the panel.
Yes. Come on in, man. And just remember this, guys. They rub this right in your face, right? How many of y'all ever played Sonic the Hedgehog? Sonic is another form of the Lord of the Rings. He collects the rings because when you die, your spirit goes supersonic. And the spikes on his back is because of the dragon, the chakra systems down the spinal cord. Sonic the Hedgehog going and collecting all of the rings, right, is your soul climbing through these stars. They call them Cheerios. Why? Because this is a good thing. You making it out to simulate a Cheerio. I'm just saying. They say it's good for your heart, right? They coded talking. But this may sound crazy, right? But guess how you know I ain't reaching? Who was Sonic's enemy? Come on, the Lord of the simulation. Give me his name. I know it. Santa Claus. What they call him? Dr. Robotnik. Dr. Robotnik, because we in a simulation. Yahweh's terrarium. Sonic went to war with the machine, the Lord of the machine. He was collecting the rings. And more rings he collect, the more lives he collect. Sound familiar? Like Mario. See, Mario went through the pipes, right? Mario traveled through the tunnels, that warped through the worlds, and he went to war with Koopa. And guess what? That Koopa was the god of the what? The big old castle, which is the Babel Tower. See what I'm saying? Now look, Mario, right, traveled through pipes and he collected coins for extra men. See what I'm saying? It's embedded in all of the games. Pac-Man, Pokemon, all this shit. Metroid.
Even Dragon Ball Z.
Yep.
If you think about it with the 7 Dragon Balls, and when they get them together, they summon Shenron. The Ouroboros.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
This is
They
like
put it all
the
they put it
shows.
all in our face.
Yeah, they did. Because the Dragon Ball is the world egg. You'll
And there's
see
7 of them.
Yeah.
The chakra system. If you
Yep.
align all 7 and bring them together in alignment, what do you get? You summon this green serpent.
There go the green. I told you, look at what he said. He said in Dragon Ball Z, you summon the green serpent. Why? That's the cosmic egg right there. That's the Dragon Ball. The serpent is the dragon. And then you see,
again,
And look, when they say Dragon Ball Z, look at what alphabet the serpent bodies make, a Z. But go ahead, that's crazy.
If you look at the main characters in Dragon Ball Z, they're Saiyans, they're Super Saiyans. But a Saiyan is a sapien. So if you think about it, it's a Super Sapien. If you are the Super Saiyan.
This is crazy how they turned
Wow.
This is so crazy, man. A Super Saiyan. They need to put a T in the middle. A Super Satan. No, go ahead.
And then again, they got
and Dragon Ball, it's all about his emotions, right? When he it's all his emotions that he's controlling to become that Super Saiyan. So it's crazy,
But
bro.
look,
They put all that shit in
that's
his face.
that's facts. But look, I believe that this was because look, let's look at this. Akira, this is the man who made it, right? This guy was so aware that he put a Mr. Satan in his show, and his whole character is based on deceiving people that he can fight. He is a pussy. He doesn't fight, but he is the world champion of Earth. He is praised by everybody as being #1, but he is a goofy. They make him a goofy. Like in the show, he is scared to fight, and there's little children fighting, but this guy is scared to fight. Mr. Satan is a scared guy who doesn't know how to fight, but he's deceiving the people, and he is the world champion. That's a big nod to the simulation and understanding that shit is fake.
Yeah, that's facts.
And didn't the creator of Dragon Ball Z just pass away this year? That's crazy too.
Yeah,
Hey, yo,
March
if
1st.
y'all remember, Boo, who is one of the strongest characters on Dragon Ball Z, to unlock him, they had to pull energy from strong fighters, strong chi fighters, and inject it into the egg to unlock, to let him out. And maybe like I was just thinking that, like, Sanchez, can you speak on a terminology of draining light and putting it into something in the sense of systematic or, like a synchronicity to it? Because I've always thought about that, because I feel like
that's what I'm saying. The brain.
What you showed earlier,
Listen, watch this, right? Let me show him let me answer you real quick. Watch this, right? I'm going to show you what the CERN machine is. Watch this. And it's going to answer your question. Watch this. When you talk about draining light. Watch this. When they said Jesus is in between the two thieves, the light of your pineal gland is sitting in between the left and right brain. The left and right brain are pulling that light apart. Let me show you something. When the Dogon talked about the cosmic egg, they showed you an egg that was broken open with light coming out. Let me show you. Watch this. Let me see if I can find this real quick on a whim. The Dogon got this concept right here, that when the egg break open, you got a shell on each side with the light coming out. And that's like your pineal gland in between the fucking left and right hemispheres of the brain. Now, here's the truth right here, right? The crack in the middle of your brain is what they saying with the crack with the egg. When they say open your brain, open your mind, that's saying let your light shine from, inside out or whatever. But if you look at a human skull, right? Let's look at a human skull. The skull is split in 4 sections. Watch this. The skull is split the way that the Dogon teaching you. Let me see if I can find this real quick. And I'm doing this on the spot. I ain't know you'll ask me this. But if you look at the way that the human skull is split, and it's in 4 major sections. In other words, the skull inside of our head, it ain't a solid piece. It's like continents. It's different sections of our skull. And here is a good example right here. You see how it's like making a plus sign like the scarab beetle in Egypt? Like, I'm going to show you.
Your screen, brother.
Oh, yeah, let me share. Hold on. I'm only sharing it to them. Let me share it to y'all. Y'all with me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see something real quick. Here it is right here. So here go the 4 major sections of the human brain right here. And if you look at the Egyptian scarab beetle, that's what they was teaching about. Let me see. This Egyptian scarab beetle is personifying, like when they cut the human brain open, they was studying the brain and shit. They was mapping the human brain right here. You know what I'm saying? So you will have this scarab beetle holding up a little light like this right here. And that part that he holding up is that missing section that it's 4 but this high point is like the light of the soul. This became Atlas holding up the world. But yeah, the thing about it is this right here is Samson breaking through them 2 pillars. And Jesus in between them 2 thieves. Because think about this. Look at this image right here where it's teaching you right now. Them people is building a simulation around that light. Just like Neil deGrasse Tyson said, the eggshell is a Dyson sphere. And you can see the people building that shit, building the Truman Show around the light. So whoever made this was on point. But check this out, right? If you look at the light coming from the middle, the eggshells are blocking it from coming on each side, because the light gonna shine into that eggshell and it ain't gonna go no further. And so that's gonna turn the light into an hourglass because something is blocking it on the side. And the hourglass represent the light within time, chronos. The hourglass is time. So your life in this body is gonna be here until these eggshells break and move out and let your light shine all the way out. Because as long as them 2 eggshells on each side of that light, they gonna shape it into an hourglass, and that hourglass is a hyperboloid that we call the human body. Have you ever made a snow angel? You're the hourglass. This is time, chronos. And that's because the left and right brain is robbing us, creating duality, angel and devil on each side. And when you knock both of them off your shoulder, duality won't trap you no more. That's them playing a game of pong with your light. You ever played pong before, ping pong? Left, right, left, right. That's you talking to the angel and devil. A person will say, listen to the angel. You forgot, dog. Listen to the center self. You got to cancel both of them motherfuckers out. You got to knock both of them off your shoulder and see what you think. Listen to yourself. If you go with what the angel or the devil say, you didn't exercise your own will. And that's what this is all about. Quit doing what you're told to do, being a fucking servant. And that goes for listening to the angel too. We got to rise up to the point where we don't need a guide. I don't need no advice from you, devil. I don't need no advice from you, angel, because I'm the shit and I'm a smart nigga and I can think my way through this. So I don't need the help of the devil or God, nigga. All I need is me. That's the mentality we got to tap into. I don't need none telling me what to do. I'm going to be guided by my own inner light. And that's when we going to really break through this shit.
Not the servant, but the serpent.
Yeah. I ain't seeking guidance from the left side or the right side. I'm seeking guidance from the inside. Not the left or the right side, but the inside.
Because inside will give you insight.
Oh, man, that's it. That's it right there, bro. I'm telling you. Hey, shout out to the chat room. Let's show some love. Shout out to Kelly. Said flat motherfucking power for sure. Shout out to Reggie P. Said going in, star in the jar, 5 show. And another shout out to my nigga Rom Ham. Said dreams plus realms. That's deep. Awaken a dream. We are awakening our other self before leaving the earth. Yeah, that's what we doing. That's what they say activating the pineal gland is basically, when we say we gotta activate our pineal gland, it's just the opposite. The pineal gland activating you. Your higher self look down into this trash, this landfill, because this is what the earth is, right? Listen to me. Listen to me. The universe is a big landfill full of multiverses. And each one of these multiverses is a simulation where we try to make the best version of Earth, and by doing so, the best version of ourselves. We kept trying till we get it right. We had to work through the process of elimination, the way that the laws of the universe work. If we want to find our best version, we got to eliminate all our worst versions. That's a tedious process, and you can see all the work we done when you look at all the stars in the sky. We've been doing the process of elimination and finding out that the best reality is the base reality. Did I fuck you up? The best reality is the base reality. The best reality is the base reality. Now check this out, right? The crazy thing about all this shit, right? From gods in heaven, we decided to fall and dig down into the trash dump. Cause why? Everybody know you can find some treasures in the garbage. Your higher version looked down into all these simulations and said, it's some versions of myself I can use. And I can actually enhance myself by going down there and acquiring some of the skills, which is the skulls, and you went on a treasure hunt for the crystal skulls. That's what they talking about. That's code right there. Basically, we said, look, man, all of these other versions that exist in the multiverse ain't nothing out there. You ain't gonna find no version that worth a damn. But your soul was like, let me see. I like this one, though. I can dust him off, my little voodoo doll. Eat him. No homo. That's Saturn. And that's to become one with him. This saying, we went down into the underworld, right, to access these versions of ourselves that everybody has said, you can't do nothing with them. But the same problem we got in this world, we got it in the base reality. And that is, what are we gonna do with all of our waste? We got to solve the waste problem. This was a solution to solve the waste problem on a spiritual level. If all these spirits go and reclaim their junk DNA, the junk DNA. And that's what we doing. Everybody threw they bad copies and out there in the space, the darkness, and that created the multiverse with all them different universes. That's like different landfills. On each landfill is a pile of all of our dead avatars that we say, I don't like this one. We created so much space waste, now we got to go clean up space. And that's what we doing now. Hey, man, you go get your bodies that you threw away. You go get your fallen angels. Everybody go pick up their paper, man. And so everybody coming back to reclaim and clean this shit up. And once all these stars disappear, that's like all them landfills we cleaned up the waste. All that light is gonna go back to the base reality to make that even better. But it won't go back the way it left. We will found out a way to transform that waste into something better. And that's why you come into Earth to transform your lower version into something greater. So it just don't be down here reliving this simulation over and over, just doing this. They said, look, we got to go shut down all them old CERN machines because they just running out, history repeating itself and it's looping around. So we got to go into the loop and stop it. And that's when we say, man, history keep repeating itself. We in a matrix. We got, man, and that's when we get rebellious against the very worlds we created. That's when people start saying, I don't give a fuck if this shit crash. Fuck it. Because that's what we came to do. Because we made something greater. And it's basically that what we made can't really shine into. I think that this is like micro macro. We got a waste problem on Earth, and I think that's an echo of what's going on in the spiritual realm, which is what this whole thing is about. If you get what I'm saying, well, why we got to come and, you know, reclaim our lower versions or whatever. I know it's bizarre concepts. I wish I can turn all this shit into movies, nigga. And that's why that's what I'm gonna do. I got the right connects. I'm tripping. But yeah, salutes to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the building. Yeah, I'm gonna have to shut this shit down, but I ain't gonna do it yet. I'm gonna pass the mic and let y'all build long as y'all want, but I'm gonna fall back. Shout out to everybody.
That's what's up, Sanchez. That was deep. It's not a bizarre concept at all, because when you just said it, as above, so below, because it all connects. But I got a question for you. Can you explain the duality of that? Because you just kind of explained how us that are awake, we're trying to clean up, right? So what's up with the people that this type of information don't resonate to them? You understand what I'm saying? Like, what's up with that? Could you elaborate on that?
Yeah, the only thing about that is it will. Not everybody enter the center at the same time, and I'll show you what I'm saying. The people that ain't woke right now, they'll have their turn, just like everybody don't graduate high school at the same time. And so this is the path of enlightenment that I'm about to show you now. Think of every human like one of these little dots that's entering the portal. We enter it in groups. You part of one of the groups now that's finna go into the portal, the center. You're like a dot. This is like sperm going in the egg to be born again. This is what Jesus was talking about. So listen, it's your turn to wake up, to enter the center self. And when it's my turn to graduate high school, I say, damn, I wish my homeboy could have graduated, but he failed. He gonna graduate next year. I wish he would have made it, but that don't mean I'm gonna stay. And I'm really not gonna really give a fuck, nigga. I know you'll make it out of school when you get serious, cause I'm your homeboy. I smoke weed and drink beer too, but I still did my fucking work. Just like right now, I'm drinking a beer and smoking a blunt, but I'm still fulfilling my mission on what I came to the earth. Ain't that gonna get him? That's what I'm saying. Like, do this shit, don't let it do you. I can do all of the 7 deadly sins, but they ain't gonna stop me from carrying out my mission as a God and doing what I was born to do and discovering who I am. Because it's about intent. If you want to know the truth and be your greatest version, you can be. And I'm still ain't my greatest version. But guess what? We all on a journey. But this is what I'm saying. Everybody, all of these white dots can't go into that hole at the same time. They going in groups. It's your turn with your group. and you entering it with Sanchez. Nigga, you got a lit nigga with your graduating class.
Hey, that's well said, man. And that's what we're talking about. Hey, if you can knock us down in 3 rounds, you're in trouble, man. Watch out.
Salutes, man. Yeah, if some of them white dots in the background, they related to some of the dots that's diving in the middle. And that's like you saying, hey, what about my daddy? What about my brother? They gonna dive in when it's their turn. They gonna dive in. Everybody gonna make it out, man. It's a game. Some of us go first. That mean we ranked highest. Just all of us gonna unplug like, damn, nigga, you got a higher score than mine. Damn, that nigga, he ranked high. It's a race.
That's right. Dang. That's right.
I mean, that's just how I look at this shit. People could say I'm crazy or what, but that's how I look at this shit. I've been, looking at a lot of this cosmology according to how it was been conceived by the ancient people, and this make a lot of sense to me. It answers a lot of questions we have, like, what about my mama, my grandma, why they didn't wake up? It's cycles of awakening. It's like a graduating class. Everybody gonna make it out of school, but it's gonna be doing it in groups though. That's why I said a diploma represent diploma. And if you look at the shape of your diploma, it's shaped like the North Pole, a little cylinder, just like this, because it represents when you take off. That's what the scepter is. That's what the wand is, like graduation. That's why you put the magician's hat on when you graduate, the black hat. This same little hat right here that you see here, this your graduating hat. With the way that the tassel go around that thing is the way that these the energy flow around here. How they wrap the energy around the Kaaba cube. But listen, I'm supposed to be shutting up, letting y'all talk, man. And here I am with the mic again. I'm gonna mute up now. Y'all got the show because I'm gonna end it soon. I want y'all to bill. I don't want to look like I'm taking y'all time. So yeah, salute.
Again, so hello, Calibre Moore, newcomer, maybe. Salutes. And somebody got the hand up, Salas, but can we hear from you, Calibre Moore 27? Welcome.
Yeah, it was good. Let me put my hand down. But yeah, man, I was just trying to get a deeper understanding on the jinn aspect of like connection between the realm above and below, and so within, so without. Because I'm creating my own little thing, in the background. But it's like I'm just trying to make sure that like I'm getting it's gin Jack in the Box, right? And it's the gin, the juice that's being brewed within the body that is trying to get up out the firmament or out the crown, which is like the keyhole. And is the firmament the concept of fermentation of the gin, which is the representation of alcohol, which is spirit. Because I have like a whole little diagram that I'm creating. It's gonna be pretty interesting. And what I'm asking is like, is the gin Jack? That's my first question. I had that like an hour ago. That's my first question to my brother Sanchez. Am I on the right track with my, with my studies, for lack of better terminology? Anybody want to chime in? Because I really want to get into like the concept of gin with hydrogen and oxygen, with the generation of generating energy, as far as like our breath is spirit and what we speak into existence type of thing. And I guess the synchronicities with Oh yeah, one of the synchronicities between atoms and ions and the concept of the brain and the center of the brain, where the light is being brewed through, gyration or generation of sparks of light, I guess, for lack of photons. Isn't there like the science that they give us in science of like atoms and stuff like that? Isn't that just the what's it called?
The Dyson sphere. That's it.
Isn't that
Dyson
the science
sphere.
that they give us for like atoms? Where
Yeah.
there's like
Yeah, the atom ain't nothing but a Dyson sphere. You right.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that. And look, I gotta get out of here, unfortunately, but cause I just my food here, so I'm about to eat. But check this out, right? Here go Ezekiel's wheel, y'all. Look at what Ezekiel's wheel is. It's a goddamn Dyson sphere. Look at it. Ezekiel's wheel is a Dyson sphere. People, they bringing back biblical technology, ancient technology. And the ancestors said, don't reinvent the wheel. But they finna break that rule, y'all. They gonna break that rule. Shout out to my brother Leonard Robinson. Thank you so much for your support. He said, just want to say thank you, bro. Salute to bro Sanchez, to the chat and panel. Mobile, Alabama in here. For sure, my brother Mobile in the house. That's what's up, okay? He just said it again. Much respect, my brother Leonard. I'm gonna have to throw some events in Bama, cause I got a lot of people that fucks with me in my home state. But yeah, man, I will be back. We gonna continue this shit, bro. And peace and much love to everybody. I hate to end it, but yeah, we will be back. Salutes. Thank you, everybody in the chat room. We